certified by Weather8 for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, Jamie, we have what would be the makings of a great week. We got sunshine. That's
a
about
plus.
it. So.
Yeah.
I'll stop there.
I feel like this is like typical like spring break weather though. You know, it's like you have really some pretty mild weather, at least early last week, and you know, you're kind of gearing up thinking, oh well, next week, you know, spring break, we're gonna get some decent days, and it's like it just doesn't work out. It winds up being wet or cold, and we're gonna find some wet weather later this week, and we're certainly finding some cold weather outside right now. As Bailey said though, at least it is bright here in Springfield. This after what was a gloomy weekend for much of the weekend here in town and areas along and just north of I-44. Areas north of the interstate today dealing with low cloudiness even at this hour. 39 degrees, winds breezy out of the north. Yeah, winter not over with for our area. Here's a look at the morning lows. 20s across the area. Springfield, one of the colder readings at 24 degrees. Let's take a look at how that compares. Well, that morning low of 24, way off the record low of 6. I mean, it can still get very cold during the month of March. That 6-degree record low set back in 1968, but it's also well below normal. Our average low is 35, and this is the coldest morning in about 2.5 weeks. You have to go to late February to find a cold morning, or at least a morning as cold as this one was. And I think tomorrow morning has potential of being even colder. Why? Because last night we had some wind. Tonight the winds are going to die down. We're going to have clear skies in much of the area, and this area of high pressure located northwest of Omaha is going to be building southeast, and we're going to find very light winds developing overnight tonight. And that recipe of clear skies, very dry air mass in place, and that area of high pressure with the light winds, that all adds up to temperatures trying to bottom out by tomorrow morning. So right now, here's the setup. We've got this cold air which is pouring into the area, generating the low cloudiness that we're finding to our north. Those low clouds will likely persist in areas from Versailles, southeast to Rolla and Salem throughout much of the overnight hours. I think the rest of the area will generally be clear. Looking ahead to Tuesday, that low cloudiness should finally give way to sunnier conditions. We'll see some high clouds sneaking by to the south, but all in all, tomorrow looks to be a bright day from start to finish across the area. As we work toward Wednesday, Wednesday also looking to be a pretty nice day. Sunshine in the morning, giving way to an increase in high cloudiness during the afternoon, with skies becoming partly sunny, but we're going to find much warmer weather by Wednesday. So let's focus in on those temperatures. Overnight tonight, I mentioned a colder night. It looks like lows tonight down around 22 in Springfield. Now, where we have more cloud cover, not quite as cold, mid-20s in areas like Lake Ozark. For tomorrow, sunshine. It'll be a bright day. Thankfully, winds will be light, but it's still going to be chilly. Afternoon temperatures around 49 in Springfield. It looks like not quite as cold night overnight Tuesday night. Morning low on Wednesday of 32, and with southerly winds blowing in some warmer air, it will be markedly warmer Wednesday afternoon. Looks like low 60s common across the area. And I think we're going to be hitting 62 again on Thursday. Now, on Thursday, we're going to have a storm approaching from the west, and it looks like there's going to be just enough moisture moving in ahead of that cold front for a severe weather threat to develop to our southwest. And we may see that extend further northeast into southwest Missouri and more parts of Arkansas. It just depends on how high those humidity levels can actually get ahead of that cold front. That cold front also is going to deliver another round of very cold weather in time for the weekend. 41 for a high on Friday, and I think upper 30s and low 40s will be common for highs Saturday and Sunday, with overnight lows possibly getting into the upper teens by Sunday morning. Bailey?
All right, thanks, Jamie. Millions